Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. To my immediate left, and you notice Lana might have changed spaces, but she's always here in spirit and in person. We have Lana Parr. Welcome back, Lana. It's always a pleasure to have you back.
It's the highlight of my week.
You're the highlight of your week, and it's a highlight of our week too, because you're starting the week well for us. So thank you for coming back. In the control room, before I introduce you to our other guests, I'd like to acknowledge our crew. Jabari Osaze is directing our show today. Jabari has been off our radar for quite some time, and he's back with us, so thank you, Jabari. Josiane Hurd, who has been directing our show for many, many episodes. I think the last year we've done about 250 episodes together. Josiane, thank you so much for being there graciously. Even though you had a very tight schedule today, we really appreciate it. We have Atiq Mirza also in the control room, helping on the audio board and the switch. We also have Martina Ziering on camera today to thank. Malik Parker is responsible for the studio lights and settings, so thank you, Malik. Thanks to everybody here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, this episode has been made possible. MNN is where we tape these episodes. We are located on 59th between 10th and 11th in New York City. So if you want to come and stretch with us, we always have a spare mat for you. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. To my extreme right, we have another yoga teacher and math teacher who has promised to come with us, come and share her expertise about the connection of math with yoga in a few episodes from now. Ranjani Chari. Cameras will roll on Ranjani in just a moment. And to Ranjani's left and my immediate right, we have Olga Horvat. Olga, welcome back. A few weeks ago, we talked about your expertise in color therapy. You talked about the chakras. You touched lightly upon the chakras, and Ranjani offered some explanations about the chakras as well. Of course, what Ranjani offered was a bit too technical for me. It went way over, but thank you both for explaining that. Really appreciate that. I still have some questions. The time when you came the last time, it was a live show. We had a couple of callers. I think the second caller was not very audible. But now I have my own questions. Is that okay to do a quick recap? As we closed the last episode, we were talking about something called a rainbow shower, and you and Ranjani threw some light on it. Could you expand on that a little more? Could you do that one more time?
Rainbow shower is a wonderful way to energize our bodies. And for that, I use a special medical device I have here with me. It's called Bioptron. And what it does, I have 7 filters, 7 different color filters, which are matching our 7 chakras.
Right.
So depending on what I'm clearing, like what energy I'm trying to project, the color that I want to project, I have these filters here. And,
whoa, you're all prepared, aren't you?
Right. So
Let's hold it up.
Right.
Let's hold it up for
It's a very
Martina.
compact thing.
That's right.
So let's say if we need more energy, so I would just take red filter and I would put into my device, and
You zap
it's
me
not
with
plugged
that?
in, but it actually emits the red light if I just press a button. And so rainbow shower, it's like 2 minutes. I would just expose each energy center of the body for 2 minutes, all the chakras. And after that, you would just feel refreshed and energized and retuned, just like imagine you're a violin or guitar, and all the wires are after that completely
Lana,
retuned.
do you want to be zapped today? What color do you want?
I was just thinking that might be a good idea for me, for my
I'm a little low on my creative zone. Do I get green or something? Are you going to zap me with the green?
Green is excellent for pain. So, do you
Oh,
have
really?
any pain? Like
No,
it's
I just
supposed-
need a little bit of creativity.
Creative is actually violet.
Well,
like
you know
violet.
what? No, I'm glad you mentioned that because we did have the caller in the live show who talked about arthritic pain, right? Oh, we
Okay.
didn't have the equipment then. Oh, that's a shame. But that's okay. Go ahead, tell us. So green is for pain.
Right.
Okay.
Green is like headache. Headache is just excellent. Green is healer. Red stimulation if you need a problem with the blood, if you are anemic, or you need like blood circulation in your body more. Orange is for depression. If you or your pets are depressed, that would
Right.
be really great color. Also encourage friendliness. If you have a poor appetite, so it increases appetite.
Oh, nice.
Yellow and purple are excellent cleanser. Yellow is especially good for skin, but also
Right.
for blood.
Okay.
And then we have a very deep blue, which is like indigo.
Right.
Indigo is pretty much close to blue, but the thing is, indigo is if you have a problem with sleeping or for cancer patient, it's
right.
also very good color. So I guess I basically cover all the.
Right. So let me do a quick recap. So basically what you've got are the 7 colors of the rainbow. What you do is you use each of these as a filter. So
Right.
you've got Vibgeo, so violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red.
Red.
That's exactly the colors of our chakras. And
That's
as Ranjani started off the Muladhara Shastrakam, so this is our base chakra. You're talking about this for digestion or appetite, right?
Yes.
We talk about it as Swadhisthana, which is for digestion. So I'm trying to see the link between what you do and what we share. And then this is yellow. What was yellow again? Do a quick
For
recap.
cleansing,
For
especially
cleansing.
for skin, like a skin allergy. There are so
Right.
many skin allergies for pets and for people.
Okay.
That would be good.
Okay, so that's for the skin. Now let's move up. So I'm going by the chakra radius. So we're going up from yellow, we're going to green. So green
Pain,
for pain.
like
Wonderful.
headaches or
Okay.
any sorts of pain. Green
Okay.
is very good.
And then we have, let me go blue, green, blue. So you have blue. And
Very calming for stress reduction.
Okay, so Ranjani's in blue. That's why she's very calm. You're on blue. What am I? I'm a little agitated. Am I? No, we'll come to that. Indigo?
Indigo is a problem with sleeping.
Okay, so it'll help relax you. And the violet?
Violet is also cleanser, very good cleanser for blood, like blood cleanser.
Okay, okay. So you've got all of these. So what you do is when someone comes to you for treatment, you put that little filter, you zap them with whatever treatment they need.
Right.
Okay.
And usually it depends. Usually I expose 20 minutes. And the thing is, after that, after 20 minutes, I would usually get the complementary color. So if I'm working with blue, it would be good to for 10 minutes to expose with the orange.
Oh, I see. I see.
Somehow that's how it
The
works.
colors that work together. Okay, okay. So your treatments, are they an ongoing thing or is it a one-time treatment? How do you do that?
It's ongoing thing
It's ongoing.
until it's cleared. So it takes like few months at least.
So if I feel I have a blockage in a certain part of the body, you help me release that blockage.
Right.
So till I'm released of whatever, let's say pain, arthritic pain, till I'm released of my pain, relieved of all that arthritic pain, you continue to give me treatment.
Right, and also, I combine this with food, which is interesting.
Okay.
You can also eat green food if you have headache.
Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
Really?
Right, and also crystals and essential oils.
I
Because
remember
everything
you
in
mentioned
nature
that.
has a color, and
Right.
it's just combination of everything I try to include in my
I know
treatment.
this girl's going to buy a lot of rubies. I remember
You
that.
know. But here I have a question.
Sure,
In
go
the
ahead.
last session, we heard from you that the natural things like a silk or something else like that
Cotton or rice.
would be better. Now I'm very curious about these filters you are using, because you are using the filters only plastic or it's made of some.
I don't know exactly what is made of,
What it's
but
made of.
but it came from Switzerland, and it's really like you have to trust them. I mean
Okay.
that's the company
because-
really,
yeah.
and so many celebrities are using
Oh,
it.
it looks
so
like glass. It's not
it's-
plastic.
I don't think it's a plastic. No, definitely not.
So glass is all right by you.
Glasses, yes.
Glass is
Yeah.
all right, but not nothing
No,
synthetic.
nothing synthetic.
So synthetic essentially would be something that would degenerate with extreme cold, extreme heat. You'd identify that as synthetic, right? If it's
Right.
plastic, it'll melt, but glass may not at the normal heat and cold. I won't go into the chemical, separation of the terms, but I see what Ranjani is asking as well. So when you talk about synthetic in clothes, we're not talking about cotton. Now, silk, is that considered, that's a beautiful silk? That's natural,
That's
right?
Yes.
pure.
Is it natural?
Silk is natural.
So there's no problem with that.
No.
This one is synthetic. It's actually polyester. So is that going to affect my
I
color
personally, I
response?
don't like anything that's synthetic. It's just
Right, right.
I always try to, whatever I do, I try to find like a natural way of healing. So and natural way of wearing and eating and everything. Like try to be as much close to the nature.
as possible. I picked up another term on your website. And before we do some stretching, I just want to clear my head on that because I've been working around. What is solarized water? What's that?
That's another way how I can also help people and animal to give more energy and to heal the body and all of that. And for that, I use filters. I have 7 filters here.
Wow.
I just pull out the green one because I always like green. So solarized water is actually you put the water, but it should be a good quality water, not tap water.
Right.
You put in a glass and you cover with a filter. This is a green filter, and just leave next by the window or on a direct sunlight, but it has to have sun exposure for at least 1 hour. And then you just drink the water. And it's really,
Interesting.
it's great. It's for people and for pets. And depending on what you're trying to clear, you just pick the filter of that color. So for the pain, green is just excellent.
So I can treat myself?
Of course, everybody can.
Wow. And do you offer us a kit when we come to you for treatment?
You can always buy from me. I mean, I have
Right,
the
that's what I mean.
filters,
So you
right.
offer a kit, we can buy
Right.
it from you. Okay.
Right.
Well, that's interesting. So here's what you do. What's in the glass?
In the glass is water.
Water,
good
just water.
quality
What do you have at the bottom? There's something at the bottom.
Oh, that's just my glass. I have a
Oh, is
special
that
kind
right?
of
Okay,
glass.
Fancy
I thought that was
glass.
Right.
emitting some special rays or something.
no.
Okay, okay. So we can just take a plain glass, put
Right.
one of these filters on it. So if I want to clear my body of arthritic pain, I would use a green filter, depending on
yes.
which one. One last question, unless Lana and Ranjani, do you have any questions? Because I did have one more before we started stretching.
I was just wondering about the machine
This equipment, do you sell these too?
No, I don't. The
We can
distributor
get it up.
sell.
Say, what is it
Right.
called again?
Bioptron?
Bioptron. Go Google it, find out where you can buy one of these. But before you do that, you want to learn how to use it. So go to Olga's website, Olga Horvat, royaldogsgallery.com. That brings me to my last question. Why do you only why do you focus more on treatment for dogs? Is it because you love dogs so much?
Of course.
Is that what it is?
That's
Okay.
how I started. I started my business 6 years ago with my dog.
Okay.
With my
Hold
dog.
up that book. It's an amazing cover. Look at that.
Okay. So there's
Paranormal.
something that happened to the dog that we had, my family and myself.
Wow.
Her name was Princess, and she inspired me actually to become a color therapist. And it's actually a very interesting story.
Right.
It's a little bit scary too, but it's just right for this month of October because
Is there a
Halloween is coming
Halloween?
up.
At the
So-
time of airing, it's probably
Right.
going to be a Halloween.
So, the ending is just great. It's a beautiful story, something that happened to us, and we still love her. She is with us, and
Right.
she did so many great things.
Olga doesn't want to give the whole story away, so you need to go check it out. Amazon bestseller for about 2 years back.
It was last year, actually.
Last year?
Last summer.
It was a bestseller on Amazon. So many people reading the book, so maybe there's definitely something in it for all of us as well. Check it out, Paranormal Pooch.
Paranormal Pooch.
Tell your artist we love the cover, and I love the name too, so that's
Oh,
great.
thank
I'm
you.
sure we'll love the insides as well. Before we started today, we were having a discussion. I said maybe we'll do some seated stretches, but you've got us so energized. Is that okay if we do the standing stretches today? Is everyone all right with it? Sure. Lana, you're okay? Because I also want you to be careful with your knees. So let's do that. Well, thank you for that. That was great. We might wrap up
you're
towards the
welcome.
end. We'll wrap up with a quick recap of the 7 colors. Not right now. When we finish our stretching, we'll wrap up with that. I believe we have about 12 to 15 minutes. Take your time. That's it. We're doing only standing, so don't worry about it. Okay. All of you out there who are stretching with us, come come to the front third of your mat. We're going to try and follow a simple sequence from a postcard that I put together. The sequence, I call it 48 plus. It has nothing to do with my age. We don't need to discuss anyone's age, but it has something to do with the number of postures. And the word plus is for the variations that you might want to do with these postures. The front third of the mat, and actually we could stagger ourselves. Ranjani, you and I will come back. Olga and Lana can come forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Heels together, toes apart, palms in front of your chest. Press your palms in, raise your elbows. Jabari, if it's okay, could we have the music up just a little bit? Inhale. Take your arms up. Exhale, fold from the hip. Bring your heels out so the insides of your feet are parallel to each other. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Now, inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms are facing in. Exhale, bend at the knees. Remember, it's all in the breathing. It makes it so much easier if you inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and relax. Let's all turn to face the front left of the mat. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Before you start this next stretch, and actually this is the one that you'll be talking about, Ranjani, when you come on to explain the map of yoga.
I see.
Bring your toes in. So you want to make sure your feet are nice and secure on the mat. And then when you're ready, turn your right foot out. So Lana, you're good with the distance. Turn your right foot out. Good. Upper body turns to face the front, the side of the mat. Inhale, your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Look at the tip of your fingers on the right hand, lean a little to your right. Exhale, dip your right hand in front of your right ankle, left arm goes all the way up. Both palms face forward, turn to look up at your raised palm. Inhale, let's come up. Turn your right foot in, turn the left foot out. We're not doing the sun salutation, we're going to complete this posture. Turn your left foot out. So Lana, bring your right foot in, good. And then turn the left foot out. Turn to look at the tip of your fingers on the left hand. We're going to look away from the cameras for just a moment, but you know we're still here with you. Lean a little to your left. Exhale. Dip your left hand in front of the left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up. Olga, feel free if you want to mention if there are any particular chakras we might be activating. Is there anything happening in our bodies to do with color energy?
At the moment with colors?
Yeah. Anything happening?
I mean, our body is always working, so...
It's always working, right, right. Inhale, let's come up. And if you have any tips to share, even while we're in the postures, feel free to share it with us. Keep your left foot turned out, and Lana, you're good where you are. Exhale, bend your left knee. In yoga, we talk about activating the chakras in each posture. Keep exhaling. Dip your left hand in front of the left ankle. Take your right arm all the way up. And then if you want to challenge yourself a little further, take your right arm all the way overhead. Palm faces down. So Lana, you're doing well considering you've had a knee injury. But whenever you can, you want to keep your right shoulder out. So you want to open up your right shoulder. Inhale. Let's come up. You're doing well. Both arms at shoulder height, straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in, turn the right foot out. Good job, Lana. Keep your arms up. It's a test of our tricep strength. Exhale, bend the right knee. If you hear pops and crackles, I know I heard my knees pop. Those are just air pockets. Don't let it scare you. And Lana too, thanks for keeping me company. Keep exhaling. Dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Take your left arm all the way up and then overhead. So those are just air pockets, they're not Rice Krispies, so don't worry about it. If you hear rips and tears, go see a doctor. You hear pops and crackles, don't worry. Inhale, let's come up.
Yes.
Bring both arms up to shoulder height, straighten your right foot, turn your right foot in. Exhale, bring your arms down. Wiggle your feet a little closer. Let's turn to face the front left of the mat. How are you doing? This is why I wanted to do this stretch, because I want to ask you, do you feel warmed up already?
Yes, definitely.
We are talking about activating the chakras. So right now, I can already feel the energy rising. And Ranjani used a beautiful term. She said depleting the energy. We talk about the batteries. I I know in my show I've done it many times. We talk about our batteries being totally depleted, and she hit the nail on the head when she said, what do I do to energize? So right now, I'm feeling energized. I'm totally awake. When you use your therapy, if you need to calm me down, you'd use blue on me. Yes, that's what I needed to know. Okay, let's turn to face the front right of the mat. So you need to zap me with blue now. Bring the insides of your feet. Keep them parallel to each other, about 4 to 6 inches apart. That's good, Lana. Place both your palms, and I'm going to stagger back just a little bit. Both palms on your buttocks and push your elbows back. For those of you who are new to the show, feel free to look at the monitor in case you feel blindsided so you know what we're doing. Push your elbows back, open up your chest. You already get a beautiful stretch for your pectorals and a wonderful stretch for your intercostal muscles. Now, inhale, lift your chin up. Thanks, Ranjani. So you and I are going to stagger back. Exhale, glide your palms down the back of your thighs. Bend your knees if you need to. Lana, don't go too deep. Just keep your palm connected to the back of your thighs. Inhale, let's come up. And then do a little bit of a side twist just to ease any tension in your spine. Remember what we said over many episodes, we've always reminded our viewers, the spine moves in 6 directions. I actually like to say 8, but the other 2 are just my own additions. Spine moves to the back, forward, left, right, does a twist to the left and a twist to the right, and then we also go all the way up. And sometimes when you're sitting on the computer, Josiane will vouch for this. Josiane, you're always on the computer, as am I. We scrunch into our spine, so that's not really a direction. It's not a very helpful one. Okay, we're going to do, and you are actually anticipating the next one, get your legs out a little further than you normally would. And Ranjani, in terms of keeping the energy, we're going to turn around that way. Why don't you turn? Yeah, that's it. We're going to watch you. Now, bring your feet out a little further than you normally would. So if you normally have them at 3 feet, you want to bring it at 3.5. This is one time you want to be very safe. And Olga, you want to be careful. You've got socks on. Those of you who are watching, don't feel that if Olga and Lana can get away with it, you can too. I would recommend if you want to wear socks, make sure you have rubber dots. They
That's
have
a
rubber
good
dots.
message.
What's that?
That's a good message.
Yeah, you want to be safe because you want to be sure you don't slip, right? Now, put your brakes on. So bring your toes in. That's good, Lana. We're not going to bend the left knee. We're going to go over, all the way over. Inhale, the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now remember, you do not have to bring the top of your head all the way down. Place both palms on the mat and then bring your feet out further. Lana, stay where you are. You're good. Don't go too far. For those of you who are comfortable, bring your feet out. Exhale and dip. So try to touch the floor with the top of your head. If that doesn't happen today, every day is different for each one of us. You can always use a prop. For the rest of you, please stay there. I'm going to use my little bottle today. I'm going to try and touch my bottle. If you have a yoga block, as a foam block, all of which are stacked next to Lana right now, that's okay, Lana, I'm kidding. You want to use it? Try your best not to use props. If you don't need it, don't use it. Now, when you're ready, press with your palms, wiggle your feet a little closer, and then bring your palms together. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Let's wiggle our feet even closer. Turn to face the front of the mat. We've just got the cue. We have about 4 to 5 minutes. So we're going to do a couple of minutes more stretching, and then we'll have Olga close it with a quick recap of the color therapy that she shared with us today. Bring your feet about 4 to 6 inches apart. The insides of your feet, actually the heels will be together, toes will be slightly apart. I almost skipped one of the postures. Palms are pressed in, elbows are raised. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest. Palms are facing down. Elbows are raised. So you have your palms in front of your chest. Your feet are about 4 to 6 inches apart. So your heels and your toes are away from each other. Keep them parallel. Elbows are raised. As we exhale, we're going to swing the right arm out, inhale back in, then swing the left arm out, inhale back in. We'll do that twice. The first time, keep your hips where they are. Second time, take your hips with you. Notice the difference. Exhale to the right. Before Lana hits me, I'm going to move back. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Now, the second time, take your hips with you and notice the difference. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, and release. Let's all sit down and we're going to have Olga close. If you've been stretching with us, stay with us. We will bring you more stretches every day and you can always join us on the mat. Olga, can we do a quick recap of the color therapy? The way it's fascinating. I'd love to have a quick recap of what you taught us. What is this called, first of all?
All right, this is a bioptron, and this is a medical device I use to balance energy in our body and also in the bodies of our pets.
Right.
We have 7 colors.
Can I help you?
In the spectrum, there are many, many shades, but 7 basic colors.
Right.
And the color is the energy, and that's the way how it heals and balance our body is because of different frequencies and different wavelengths. It's very much like acupuncture, but
With
instead
color.
of
And how do you zap us? You talked about putting one color in and then zap us, right?
Right. I'm actually putting filters. So I have different filters, and I just replace different filters depending on what I'm clearing in the body.
Okay.
So
How long is each treatment?
it's about 20 minutes to half an hour.
Okay. Even though we're not allowed to talk to our viewers about money or what Olga charges, I'm sure you can find out. Her credits will come up one more time before we close today. RoyalDogsGallery.com. RoyalDogsGallery.
That's right.
.com. Also, if you want to know more about our show, you've got it right there on the bottom left of the screen. If you want to know more about our show itself, you can go to Yogaxpress.com, Yogaxpress.com. We live in North America. We don't know how to spell. No E before the X. Olga, thank you so much. That was great. We have about half a minute. If you want to wrap up with anything.
I can actually mention my book. So
Absolutely.
this is actually a great book.
Give us a hint on the story of the book. What is in it?
Something that happened to me and my family and our family dog, Princess, 6 years ago.
Did she die?
I'm not going to go into that.
So
she is around us, and she's still our
that's
helper
right.
and,
Yes,
and
of course.
guardian angel, and she's
Wow.
she's just amazing.
How did you come up with the name?
Princess? Oh, that's in the book. It was a really long. It took us a couple months to figure out what exactly name we're going to give to her.
To call her. Oh,
Right,
okay. And
right.
how old
It's
is
actually
she now?
Princess of Swan Lake. It's not just a princess. It's a princess.
Princess of
she,
Swan
She
Lake.
was a show dog, actually. She was a
Okay,
show
okay.
dog.
How did you find her? Where did you find her?
From the breeder in Nebraska. She actually flew to us by airplane.
Wow, nice. So
Right.
you had special delivery of Princess to
Yes.
your doorstep. If you have any word, that's right.
Delivered.
Princess delivered, right?
Is it available at Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, it's available Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, and my website, paranormalpooch.com. That's another
Paranormal
website.
Pooch. I love the name. I love the name. Are we still on air?